Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ngân, and last week I had 7 unforgettable days exploring the beautiful lands of Central Vietnam. 7 days filled with delicious local food, breathtaking mountains, stunning beaches that have been recognized as some of the most beautiful on the planet, and incredible Asian stone sculpture depicting the prosperous era of the Chiemba Kingdom. In this video, I'll take you along on my journey, sharing the amazing moments I experienced. The places I truly recommend visiting are absolutely worth exploring. So, let's begin our adventure! At 5:30 in the morning, while the city was still fast asleep, our group gathered at Saigon University, ready to kick off an exciting journey to Central Vietnam. I could feel the excitement in the air. Everyone was full of energy and anticipation for the adventure ahead. By noon, our bus stops at Ca Nang for lunch, and I have to say that the beach here is absolutely stunning. The sea was crystal clear, the sunlight gently simmering on the golden sand. It was impossible not to pose for a few photos to capture that beautiful moment. After lunch and a short rest, we hit the road again, heading to Nhạc, where a fun and energetic team building activity awaited us. Everyone was buzzing with excitement, knowing that the moments ahead would become some of the most unforgettable memories of the trip. Day 2 began with stunning scenery of Hòn Giong, where the blue sea embraces fascinating rock formations marked by shapes that resemble giant handprints. Here, I listened to stories about his famous landmark and enjoyed the melodious sounds of traditional folk instruments. Hello everyone, I'm in front of Hòn Giong. The name Hòn Giong has 2 interesting stories. Long ago, there was a young couple to live by the sea and make their living from fishing. They loved each other deeply and went through many hardships together. One day, while husband was casting his net offshore, a violent storm suddenly arose. His boat overturned and swept toward the rocky shore. Seeing this, his wife rushed into the waves to save him, but both of them were carried away by the strong current. The husband tried his best to hold on to the cliff to protect his wife from the fierce waves, yet the storm was too powerful and the couple was swallowed by the sea. Eventually, turning into 2 rocks, the husband standing on the outer side and the wife lying closely beside him. Since then, the locals have called this place Hòn Giong Hòn Gỡ as an eternal symbol of love and sacrifice between the devoted couple. And the second story is more about nature. After thousands of years, wind and waves make many rocks pile up on top of each in very strange and beautiful way. It looks like someone stuck them by hand. That's why people name it Hòn Giong, which means strongest rocks. This is the handprint of the husband. Leaving Nha Trang behind, we headed to Tuy Hoài and enjoyed a flavorful Central Vietnamese lunch. In the afternoon, our group eagerly explored Gành Đá Đĩa. Hello everyone, I am at Gành Đá Đĩa, and at the first glance, you might think these rocks were stocked by someone, but actually the entire Gành Đá Đĩa was formed completely by nature. And you can see, long ago, this area had a volcano, and when the lava flowed down and with the cold seawater, it cooled quickly and cracked into perfect shaped stones, kind of like giant honeycomb. And honestly, it's even more stunning than any humans could build. Nature is wonderful, right? Now we move to Mang Lang Church. This church was built in 1892, which means it's more than 130 years old. It is also one of the oldest churches in Vietnam, and even more special, this place once kept the very first book written in the Vietnamese national script, compiled by Jesuit missionary Alexander the Rough. 2 places that beautifully blend natural charm and historical significance. As the sun slowly sets, we arrived in Quy Nhơn, checked into our hotel, and ended the day feeling fulfilled and content. Um, Maybe you can't know, the name Elzar is deeply rooted in its geographical characteristics. When you look at it from a distance, Elzar resembles a saddle nestled between two mountains by the sea. But if you are up high and look down, it is more like a funnel. This shape makes Elzar like a national spot for strong sea winds to flowing. Especially in winter, sea gets rough, bringing heavy rains and fierce winds. These power waves crash against the rocks here, and over time, they have caved deep views into the hills and mountains, creating those impressive cliffs you see today.
After a delicious lunch at Sa Huỳnh, we continued north and finally arrived in Da Nang by evening. The city lights, the Han River, and the cool coastal air made us instantly fall in love with this place. Morning in Da Nang started with a study exchange at Royal Lotus Hotel, where we had the opportunity to meet and learn from local professionals.
Cảm ơn trường Đại học Sài Gòn đã luôn rất là yêu quý và luôn ưu tiên lựa chọn cũng như là gửi gắm các khóa sinh viên về Đà Nẵng để có những cơ hội lưu trú và trải nghiệm các dịch vụ của khách sạn Royal Lotus khi đến với Đà Nẵng. Xin gửi lời cảm ơn đến đầu trường của mình rất nhiều ạ.
After lunch, we visited Marble Mountains, a cluster of 5 mountains and marble hills named after 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and soil. Climbing up the stone steps, we explored mysterious caves, ancient pagodas, and enjoyed a breathtaking panoramic views of city and sea. In the afternoon, we continued our trip to the Museum of Chim Sculpture, home to the world's largest collection of charm artifacts in Vietnam.
Hello everyone, right now I'm at the Museum of Chim Sculpture in Da Nang.
Standing among ancient statues,
You can truly feel the breath of time. It's like having a silent conversation with Chim artisans from centuries ago.
walking among these ancient statues and stone carving, we learned more about rich history and culture of Chim Kingdom.
When the linga is placed on the yoni, it becomes a sacred symbol of harmony between young yin and yang, and female, heaven and earth, creation, destruction, and rebirth. It shows the belief that all life begins from this perfect balance.
That evening, we returned to the hotel to rest and prepare for the next leg of our journey. That night, I went for work and had a wonderful conversation with lovely new friends.
My name is Ludwig. I'm from Sweden.
How do you feel when you travel in Da Nang?
I really love Da Nang. It's my second time being in Vietnam, but first time in Da Nang, I think.
Yeah.
Have you been in Da Nang before?
Yeah, no, this is my first time in Da Nang, but I stayed in Hoi An. 2 years ago, I stayed 1 year. So my plan was to go Hoi An, but it's flooded, so I needed to stay here a couple of days. But I like it so far.
Yeah, the beaches is really nice.
Would you like to come here again?
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna be back.
I love the food, I love the people, I love the weather, I love the smokes. I'll be back.
Thank you.
On our 5th day, we began the morning with a visit to Sơn Trà Peninsula, one of the Da Nang's most stunning natural landscapes. Surrounded by the blue sea and lush green mountains, the air here feels so fresh and peaceful. We stopped by Linh Ứng Pagoda, home to the tallest Lady Buddha statue in Vietnam. Amid the windy Sơn Trà Peninsula stands a sacred pagoda that people of Da Nang believe to be the gathering place of heaven and earth spiritual energy, the Linh Ứng Pagoda. Standing tall at 67 meters, the Lady Buddha, also known as the Goddess of Mercy at Linh Ứng Pagoda in Da Nang, was once the tallest Buddha statue in all of Vietnam. Since its completion in 2010, locals have noticed something remarkable. Storm reaching Da Nang seems to have become fewer and less fierce. Many believe that the Lady Buddha has been quietly protecting the city, warding off destructive storms and keeping the people safe. Here, I want to show you a funny moment. That morning, we visited the Centre of Scientific Exploration in Quy Nhơn, a modern space dedicated to astronomy and science education. It was such an inspiring experience. In the afternoon, we returned to Nha Trang, where we spent our last evening by the sea.
Hi everyone! After a long day visiting Explorer Science Quy Nhơn, I finally make it back to Nha Trang. Staying at the Nevada Hotel tonight, and honestly, after 6 days of traveling, I'm starting to feel a bit worn out, but it's totally worth it. The views here are amazing, and today's museum visits were such a fun and eye-opening experience. I got to learn so many cool things about space and science, stuff I've never known or experienced before. Even though I'm tired, I feel really happy and inspired after today.
Because I was curious to learn more about life in Nha Trang, I decided to interview the receptionist.
Em chào chị ạ. Chị tên gì vậy ạ? Chị tên Kim Mai. Em chào chị Kim Mai. Em có một vài câu hỏi muốn hỏi chị là chị đã làm việc ở đây lâu chưa? Chị làm ở đây gần 2 năm. Vậy điều mà chị thích nhất khi mà sống ở và làm việc ở Nha Trang?
Chị thích Nha Trang vì chị cảm thấy là văn hóa sống ở đây cũng khá là nó chậm rãi, nó lành tính, với lại là mọi người khá là thân thiện với chị, tại vì chị sinh ra và lớn lên ở Nha Trang là chị chọn ở đây. Cảm ơn.
Our final day began with a visit to the Institute of Oceanography, where we saw the massive skeleton of an 18-meter humpback whale, a highlight of the trip. The Oceanographic Institute is truly beautiful, with many exotic fish that really captured my imagination. I absolutely loved that place, and I took so many photos there. After finishing our visit, we had lunch in Ghana and began our journey back to Ho Chi Minh City. As the bus rode back into the city, we looked back on a week full of learning, laughter, and unforgettable memories. 7 days, not too long, yet not too short, were enough to leave us with countless beautiful moments and precious experiences shared with our wonderful friends. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Miss Nguyen, Mr. Thong, Mr. Phụng, Mr. Đức, and Miss Uyên for accompanying and supporting us throughout this memorable journey. This trip was more than just a field trip. It was a meaningful adventure that brought us closer together and helped us see the beauty of our country in a whole new way. This is the end of my vlog. Thanks for your watching, and I hope you like it. See you again. Bye!
Thank you.